Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Conforming to the standards and conventions of the middle class. A person who is reluctant to accept changes and new ideas. Unimaginatively conventional. Avoiding excess. A conservative estimate. A member of a conservative party. Having social or political views favoring conservatism. Resistant to change, particularly in relation to politics or religion. Conforming to the standards and conventions of the middle class. A bourgeois mentality. A capitalist who engages in industrial commercial enterprise. A member of the middle class. According to Marxist thought, being of the property-owning class and exploitive of the working class. Belonging to the middle class. Conforming to the standards and conventions of the middle class. Marked by materialism. A person who is reluctant to accept changes and new ideas. Unimaginatively conventional. Of a shirt, having the ends of the collar fastened down by buttons. Brooks Brothers button-down shirts. Unimaginatively conventional. A colorful character in the buttoned-down, dull gray world of business. People who are fearful and cautious. Avoiding excess. Showing careful forethought. Reserved and cautious, never making swift decisions. Occupying a socio-economic position intermediate between those of the lower classes and the wealthy. Represented in simplified or symbolic form. Rigidly formal or bound by convention. Conforming with accepted standards. A conventional view of the world. Following accepted customs and proprieties. Conventional wisdom. In accord with or being a tradition or practice accepted from the past. A conventional church wedding with the bride in traditional white. Unimaginative and conformist. Conventional bourgeois lives. Weapons. Using energy for propulsion or destruction that is not nuclear energy. Conventional warfare. Make less strong or intense, soften. Not extreme. A moderate penalty. A person who takes a position in the political center. Make more temperate, acceptable, or suitable by adding something else. Make less severe or harsh. He moderated his tone when the students burst out in tears. Lessen the intensity of temper. Hold in restraint. Hold or keep within limits. Moderate your alcohol intake. Preside over. John moderated the discussion. Marked by avoidance of extravagance or extremes. Moderate in his demands. Being within reasonable or average limits, not excessive or extreme. Moderate prices. Make less fast or intense. Moderate your speed. Make right or correct. Correct in opinion or judgment. Time proved him right. Intended for the right hand. A right-hand glove. The piece of ground in the outfield on the catcher's right. Informal, very. Used informally as an intensifier. A right fine day. Exactly. Socially right or correct. It isn't right to leave the party without saying goodbye. Southern regional intensive, very, to a great degree. They have a right nice place. Anything in accord with principles of justice. He feels he is in the right. In an accurate manner. He guessed right. Those who support political or social or economic conservatism. Those who believe that things are better left unchanged. In accord with accepted standards of usage or procedure. What's the right word for this? Precisely accurate. Free from error, especially conforming to fact or truth. The right answer. To a complete degree or to the full or entire extent, whole, is often used informally for wholly. She felt right at home. Make reparations or amends for. Right or wrongs done to the victims of the Holocaust. Appropriate for a condition or purpose or occasion or a person's character, needs. The right man for the job. Most suitable or right for a particular purpose. The right time to act. In the right manner, correctly, suitably. The hand that is on the right side of the body. He writes with his right hand but pitches with his left. In accordance with moral or social standards. That serves him right. An interjection expressing agreement. An abstract idea of that which is due to a person or governmental body by law or tradition or nature. Certain rights can never be granted to the government but must be kept in the hands of the people. A turn toward the side of the body that is on the south when the person is facing east. Take a right at the corner. Being or located on or directed toward the side of the body to the east when facing north. My right hand. Frequently plural. The interest possessed by law or custom in some intangible thing. Mineral rights. Having the axis perpendicular to the base. A right angle. In conformance with justice or law or morality. Do the right thing and confess. In or into a satisfactory condition. Things are right again now. Location near or direction toward the right side, i.e. the side to the south when a person or object faces east. He stood on the right. Of or belonging to the political or intellectual right. Of the side of cloth or clothing, facing or intended to face outward. The right side of the cloth showed the pattern. Put in or restore to an upright position. They righted the sailboat that had capsized. Regain an upright or proper position. The capsized boat righted again. Toward or on the right, also used figuratively. He looked right and left. Old-fashioned and out of date. An extreme conservative. An opponent of progress or liberalism. Extremely conservative. Old-fashioned and out of date. Pompously ultraconservative and nationalistic. British colloquial, not inclined to conversation. Conservative in professional manner. Employers are looking for buttoned-up types. Stale and unclean smelling. Old-fashioned and out of date. Stubbornly conservative and narrow-minded. Old-fashioned and out of date. One who adheres to traditional views. Stubbornly conservative and narrow-minded. Of or pertaining to or characteristic of Judaism. Of or relating to or characteristic of the Eastern Orthodox Church. Adhering to what is commonly accepted. An orthodox view of the world. A fully developed person from maturity onward. Of animals, fully developed. Designed to arouse lust. Adult movies. A fully developed person from maturity onward. Of animals, fully developed. An adult animal. Any mature animal. One of the persons who compose a social group, especially individuals who have joined and participate in a group organization. The male sex organ, member, is a euphemism. One of the persons who compose a social group, especially individuals who have joined and participate in a group organization. Only members will be admitted. An external body part that projects from the body. An organization that is a member of another organization, especially a state that belongs to a group of nations. The library was a member of the Interlibrary Loan Association. Anything that belongs to a set or class. Snakes are members of the class Reptilia. An extreme conservative, an opponent of progress or liberalism. A conservative who is old-fashioned or dull in attitude or appearance. You may accuse me of being an old fuddy-duddy trying to stop young people having fun. A conservative who is uncompromising. A conservative who advocates only minor reforms in government or politics. Advocating minimal reforms, as in government or politics. A practitioner or advocate of artistic minimalism. Of or relating to artistic minimalism. An extremely old-fashioned conservative. A conservative who subscribes to neoconservatism.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.